What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 710 Performance YouTube channel. It is about 10 minutes after 6 in the morning. Been up here for about a half hour or so, getting ready to start replying to Facebook Marketplace questions that I haven't been replying to for just over a week now. So we definitely have a lot of those that we got to reply to. Today we're also going to be headed down to UniWest to pick up some more media blasting material. We're not using the big rented air compressor because there's no need for us to rent it, and we didn't have time to go pick it up unless we wanted to this morning, but we have a bunch of smaller jobs where we don't necessarily need it. So that's what's going on today. I'm gonna jump back on here right now. I'm gonna start replying to some Facebook Marketplace questions. Then around 8 o'clock we'll head over to UniWest when it opens, and then we'll get some jobs back to some customers and get to it. Yeah. So right now we're replying to a bunch of the messages that we have on Facebook. We have close to 500 that we received in about the last week. So we're gonna go ahead and just reply to them. What I've done is I've typed up a standard reply, basically letting them know that we were on vacation. Sorry it's taken so long to reply to their message, and are they still interested in getting this job done? What it's going to do is it's going to weed out a bunch of the people who are not interested in getting it done, and hopefully only the people that reply are serious customers. Okay, so we're getting ready to head on over to get some media over at UniWest. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I went ahead and replied to all the messages. There were some messages from other people that we had already talked to, so there was not quite, like there was probably close to 400 messages, but only about 270 or so were new messages for new work. So I went ahead and replied to a bunch of them. There were people that were already replying back, so I'm working on setting up some work already for this week. We already had some that was here. Some customers had dropped some stuff off and they were just ready for us to do it whenever we got back. So we're gonna go ahead and work on those projects today. We do have a AR lower, an AR-15 lower that we finished Cerakoting gold. I believe we may have videotaped it, I don't know for sure, but we went ahead and Cerakoted it gold. We've got that footage that we might pop in here. We're gonna get that back to the customer because he's been waiting since we left. He was just not able to pick it up. He had no ability to pick it up before we left, so he's just been patiently waiting. He has no problem with it. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on that, and we've got a bike we're gonna strip today that's going, I believe, satin black and illusion orange, so it's gonna be really cool. Go ahead and stick with us. Let's head on over to UniWest. So we are here to pick up some media. I don't have a tripod and I'm not gonna set this camera down like I did the GoPro. We're getting 10 bags, 500 pounds of 4070 green diamond nickel slag. We're at UniWest. Again, that's 7040 green diamond nickel slag, and we are getting 500 pounds of it. Okay, so we're back to the shop. We got the media unloaded, and right now I'm working on taking this lemon bike apart. This is the second frame like this we've done. The first one, the customer brought it in completely taken apart. On this one, I believe we're doing a two-tone. It's going to be satin black, and then where the yellow is going to be illusion orange, and then this part is going to be illusion orange, and then this is going to be satin black, and I believe the forks are going to be satin black. It's going to be definitely a unique two-tone color. Super excited to do this. We are also going to be doing the anti-corrosive primer on this as well. I have a set of calipers that we're gonna go ahead and finish up today as well. And then the customer is coming to pick up this AR-15 lower that we went ahead and Cerakoted gold. We've got some photos of that up on our Instagram as well. And we have a few more other small pieces. The customer for that wheel is coming, and he has some more work he's gonna be bringing us as well. Again, I replied, I think I said this, I already replied to all of the messages that were on Facebook. So we're working on getting some more jobs booked throughout the week, but we are going to be getting our powders in today from Tiger Drylac. We are super excited. These are the top 5 sellers that they had in May and June. There's 5 different colors that we're gonna be getting, and we're super excited to try them out and show you guys Tiger's products and show you some of these new colors. Let's go ahead and get to taking this bike apart. I'm gonna throw some music on the headphones, so I'll probably throw this on time lapse and we'll get it going. Okay, having a little troubles getting the handlebars and the forks off the bike. I'm gonna wait till Jeremy gets back here. He's in the office right now handling some things there. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting these brake calipers back together. These are Corvette brake calipers. I don't know what year or anything like that. Maybe I'll get that information when the customer comes and picks them up. But we're gonna go ahead and get these put back together. The customer brought a brand new rebuild kit, so that makes it extremely nice and easy when rebuilding it. And then we do have the logos, the Corvette logo or Chevy logo, whatever it is that goes on the caliper that we're gonna go ahead and put on as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on this. We'll probably throw it on time lapse. If there's anything important that we need to stop and tell you, then we'll go ahead and let you know. But again, we personally do not do brake calipers unless the customer brings us a new rebuild kit for us to put them back together. Or if they're gonna rebuild them themselves and they bring them completely disassembled and we just powder coat them and get them back, then we do that as well. But if we have to assemble them at all, we require that they have a rebuild kit. These actually came to us all the way stripped down, ready to go, but the customer went ahead and sent a rebuild kit so we can put it back together when done. Let's jump to this. So I just built one of these calipers. I literally thought the video was recording and I don't think it was, but I do have one more to build, and then we've got to put the Corvette logos on here. So I'm gonna get this cleaned off, set this to the side. I believe the Corvette logo goes right in here somewhere. Right there. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the front of it. I'm gonna check and see what side it goes on, just to make sure we got it right. I'll get this cleaned up here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this Corvette logo here on this caliper. These have been powder coated like a week ago, right before we left. So this is just an alcohol wipe. This is some sticky stuff. I was balancing it on the on that roll of tape there, and it got a little bit of sticky stuff on the side. So just cleaning that off. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple of these alcohol wipes, which I find very handy. You can buy them in bulk at Sam's Club. So I just wanna make sure that this is nice and clean. Like I said, I'll use a couple of them. Again, I'm going to clean this off with a couple of alcohol wipes. Make sure I got my card for pressing it down. What's up, everybody? So our order of Tiger Dry Lac powders just arrived. We're super excited for this. As you all know, we've got 5 pounds of wet black sparkle burgundy, I think, or something burgundy, and then this is their super durable clear, I believe, their dormant clear, and then I can't remember what that one is. We will, oh, the 3D, one of these is a 3D metallic. So again, I'll double check and see which is which. I can't see because the writing, the wet black, you can see. We might be able to pop them open and kind of see what they are. Wow.
Dang.
Let's see, no label on here, so we'll have to make sure that we keep them in the box.
Or right on it.
Yeah, this is very interesting color. It's a very interesting color. Now they did send us their top colors for the month, like the top 4 or 5 colors for the month of June. Yeah, this is the dormant burgundy. So this is like, yeah, so you do this color and then there's a clear that goes over it, which I think is that. Now I gotta look because, let's see.
That's a cool color right there.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I'm excited to do that one. Yep, and then here's the clear right here. So this must be the 3D.
That's
3D
cool.
metallic. That is super cool.
Doesn't look metallic to me.
No, it doesn't, but that's gonna be super cool, 3D metallic. And then here's the clear for the dormant for that. And then wet black, which I've heard is like the best gloss black that is out there.
Good.
Pretty good, bud. So,
Thank
you. Thank you. So there's the wet black. We're gonna make sure that we keep these in the correct boxes so we know what they are. But over the next day or so, we are going to lay these powders down on some different wheels and other different projects. And we can start showing you how well the Tiger Dry Lac powders work, how well they lay down, and let you know what we think of them. We're very excited for this. Shout out John, shout out Gabe. We appreciate you guys supporting us and supporting the channel, and we're very excited to try these out. Let's get it. We were looking for a setup to vacuum off edges when we're doing wipes for two-tone colors and such like that. We wanted a vacuum setup. So this one has some really cool tips. We're gonna link it down in the description below. Yeah, so this hooks to your regular vacuum, and then you actually hook this hose onto it, and then you go ahead and you can hook your tips. And then now you can put your little tips on like that. Or like this if you need an extension. And then they have a little one with a brush too, so you can get bigger areas. Oh, this might be where you hook it up to your thing too, your vacuum. And then they've got another little one with a brush. So this is a whole setup that you can go ahead and use and hook up to your regular old vacuum, and that way you can go ahead and wipe stuff off. So we're gonna be using this for two-tones, and I'm very excited to go ahead and try this out. We've had some stuff where we wipe some things where we wipe some parts off. This is going to make it much easier. So before we get too far with the Tiger Dry Lac powders and showing you guys what they're about, we did make a promise to you that if we got 50 likes on the one live video that we did, that we would go ahead within a week of us getting back, we would get the go-kart frame welded up so we can start doing stuff with the go-kart. So that is what we are doing today. Also, we are going to go ahead and put a throttle cable on it. If you guys didn't notice, we had to push behind to kind of like get the throttle to go because it didn't have a throttle cable that was good. So we have this bike with no front wheel that was sitting up on our front deck here at the shop for quite some time, and we are just robbing the cable that changes the gears because it's long enough. So we are going to go ahead and get this a new cable for the gas pedal, so we'll have the gas all hooked up, and we're gonna go ahead and take the engine off and weld the frame up and get it put back together so we can go ahead and rip on the go-kart like we promised you guys. Let's get it.
So we disassembled the carburetor, we're going to clean it out, and currently we are going to take the muffler off and see what we could do with that.
I just dropped a little screw.
That's fine, we're about to take the whole engine off.
So we went ahead and just took the cover off the exhaust. We have something we're going to kind of show up on there, but we did realize that it's cracked on both sides. This motor is really sitting at an angle. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and pull the motor off so we can go ahead and free this up, get it to where it's level and right in place, and then go ahead and weld it. And then we're also going to kind of weld a brace on it as well. We'll get a little bit of video of that, but since the camera can't really show you a lot, it's not going to be a ton of stuff, but we'll get this all welded up. We are setting ourselves with a budget so we can go ahead and do some small upgrades to this. A new carburetor is really what I'm thinking about. That would really be nice on this, but let's go ahead and start first and get this motor tore off. We're going to listen to some music that's copywritten, so we're going to time lapse this. Yeah. So we went ahead and got most of the cart welded up. Jeremy wanted to go ahead and make some extra brackets, so he cut those. Those got hot. We went ahead and let them cool down while we ate. And we've got some other stuff we're going to go ahead and do. So we will go ahead and get back with the go-kart build and doing some more with Tiger Drylac powders tomorrow. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the notification bell to turn on notifications, because we are going to be uploading more consistently and more regularly. We're shooting to get at least every other day, if not every day. So make sure you have the notification bell turned on. That way you are alerted every time that we upload new content. We thank you all very much for your support. If you have any comments or any questions or any ideas for the go-kart build, please leave them down in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't liked this video already, consider giving it a thumbs up and helping us with the YouTube algorithm. We'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace.